In today's episode, Christian and I help blaze a new trail for a potential bridle path in West Cork. First crisis of the trip has already occurred. We struggle with packing our packs and arranging them on our saddles. We take the horses out on a trail where they see the sea and rocky terrain for the first time. I give riding lessons to a variety of students. Lovely! And Christian and I finally hit the road and settle into our new life traveling from place to place. As we cross Ireland, stay tuned. It's the dawn of a new day. Lily and Q are slowly getting used to their new home in the rocky terrain. The stunning sea views at this lovely home near the town of Baltimore is our chosen place for the start of our journey. And by chosen, I mean to say, West Cork chose us. It all started when a random email arrived in my inbox from a woman with the name of Bridget. With only a month left before our departure to Ireland to cross the country from the south to the north, Bridget's email came just in time. It's funny how the universe works sometimes. When you think of something and the universe manifests it so easily. With an offer to come and stay at her lovely home outside Baltimore, Christian, Lily, Q, and I just couldn't refuse. First crisis of the trip has already occurred. Day one, arriving in Ireland. Our girth was left in the horse box. While we waited for our girth to arrive in the mail, we decided it wasn't too bad of a place to stay and settle into our new life as nomads. We stayed for 5 days while we made our final preparations to embark on our big ride over 600 miles between us and our goal of riding to the northernmost tip of Ireland at Mullinhead. But first, we needed to sort out our packs, test the trails, and catch our bearings. The horses had never seen the ocean before, and the waves took them both by surprise.
They're absolutely fine running through the stuff, but as soon as the waves come... Come on, Keith. Come on, Keith. Now we have something. Oh. Look, it's fine. Oh. Good. I would like to get Q in again. Good girl, Q. Good girlie. Good. She's jumping in. Come to me. Oh, Q. Oh, good girl. That was very beautiful.
The first part of our journey, we planned to follow the Wild Atlantic Way, a famous tourist route for cars where we would ride to the southernmost tip of Ireland on the Mullinhead Peninsula. Our horses were also used to flat, rolling hills back home in England and had never seen so many mountains in the distance, rolling hills and rocky terrain. They absolutely loved their new field on a hilltop with a view. Q especially grew very curious about the strange mooing creatures in the distance. Bridget was enjoying getting some riding lessons from me. I've worked in over 20 countries as an FEI coach, and I was excited to bring my skills to Ireland.
I really want to be able to confidently jump when I'm out on a hack or with friends or in a competition in trek.
Lovely. Eyes looking. You're sitting.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Lovely.
That Oh, great!
My plan was to travel the country seeking a variety of stables and students that would be interested in receiving riding lessons, clinics, or hosting me for an evening public speaking event about my 10 years traveling, working with horses. Bridget also told Christian and I about her plan to make a bridle path near her and asked us to have a look at the possibilities for the potential bridleway. Although many might think of Ireland as a horsey country, Ireland actually doesn't have any bridle paths or trails for horses. In fact, this is a well-known issue among many of the local horse riding community.
I'd like to go out on long off-road hacks. They are few and far between, but we're getting somewhere with changing that.
They warned us before coming to Ireland of the many dangers of riding our horses on the Irish roads on our cross-country journey, especially since many of the car drivers have no horse sense and typically drive faster when they see horses instead of slower. The van drivers and lorry drivers especially have a very bad reputation when it comes to riding horses on the roads. If we are to complete our journey 600 miles to the north coast, then Lily and Q will have to prove themselves in heavy traffic with cars going as fast as 60 miles an hour. Christian and I braced ourselves for the worst. This is why Christian and I are happy to help Bridget with her mission to build a bridle path near her home in West Cork. Helping people make horses more accessible to the local community is a huge passion of mine and part of the reason why I've worked in so many countries like India and Bhutan, developing riding clubs and designing trails for people to ride horses and enjoy the peace and freedom only horses can give us. So it is 8:30 in the evening, the night before we begin this trek across Ireland on our horses. And at 8:30 at night, we got a phone call for a woman about 20 kilometers away en route, and she's offering us a field for the night and a place to stay. So that means our first day is sorted, and another woman also en route about 10 kilometers away from this first one has also offered us a field for the night that we can camp as well. So ideally we have the first two places to stay sorted, and potentially others. We'll see how things go. So yes, this is very good news on my birthday today. I'm actually 30 years old today. So it's a very good birthday present. A place to sleep tomorrow. The big day has finally arrived, and Christian and I begin packing our horses for the first time with the full gear. We carry all our essentials on our horses. Since we moved out of our home in England a few months earlier, Christian and I literally live in the saddle now.
Let's go!
It's up to Lily and Q to carry us and our few essential belongings with us along the way on this long journey.
1, 2.
Yeah, there we go.
You're getting on.
That's gonna take some getting used to. We say goodbye to our lovely hosts and head off into the sunshine.
I know it's gonna be jittery, but this is our first couple of 100 yards on the journey.
Yeah. Ireland, here we come. I don't believe it. We're actually heading out on our way. And what good girls they're being so far. I think Lily knows that an adventure is happening. She's far too calm and quiet.
Filming the bridge. That's gonna be our first Irish bridge crossing. Woohoo! Oh, cute. Oh,
Cows, cows.
where's Cow? Oh,
Following us.
oh, cute. Oh. Hey, stop it, Q. Oh ho. Oh ho. Nice that we have that on camera. It's just cows, Q. Are they going even further? Oh ho. Ooh. Oh, the cows are alright. Good girl. So the most dangerous thing we encountered so far is not cars, it's not trucks. Well, they don't spook at the lorry.
No, yeah.
The most dangerous thing is cows.
Not gonna get far in Ireland not seeing cows.
It's a bridge, Q. Nice view! Good girl. Oh, there's a truck coming.
There's a truck.
Yeah. Oh, cute.
Really, you can't keep looking at this. So stupid.
And she's still looking at the cows.
I know. They're like big lorries. They're not even paying attention.
Look at the speed limits. 80 kph on a little dirt track basically.
Because of our packs, we can only walk, and we use the slow travel time to enjoy the many views of Ireland.
I think it was right across that island, wasn't it? Baltimore. That island there with houses on. Wasn't it right across?
After covering 20 kilometers, we finally arrive at our destination for the night. Well, she said the white cottage. We can't believe our journey has finally begun.
Day one. We did it. What a ride.
And when we settle into our first stop on our long trip in an adorable cottage belonging to a friend of Bridget's, we have a feeling coming to Ireland to embark on this quest is going to be the adventure of a lifetime.